Good morning student. Welcome to your data structure lab using C for third sem IT. In the previous session we have discussed about structure and its programming, and in this video class I will discuss about union. So let's start. So actually union is a user defined data type like structure. The main difference between structure and union is that structure allocate enough space to store all its members, means all member of structure are stored separately in the memory, whereas union allocate the space to store only the largest memory, only the largest members. Only the largest member occupy the memory space, and that much memory space is used by all the member of the union. And to define a union, you must use union statement in the same way as we are doing in the structure. Okay. The union statement defines a new data type with one member more than member in your program, and the format of union is same like structure, like here union name, then all the member definition, and the union tag is optional. Okay, and each member definition is normal variable definition like INTI, float, character, a, for any other valid variable definition. At the end of the union definition, before the final semicolon, you can specify one or more union variable, but it is optional. Here is the way you would define a union type name as data. Okay, this is the example of union having the name data. INTI, the member are INTI, float F, characters str10, and before the semicolon we have the variable name data. Okay, so this way we can define a union data type. Means like structure, union can also store heterogeneous data type, but only the main difference is that it occupies the memory of largest member. Here the largest member is str10. Okay, because INTI is 2. It can store the value of I in 2 bytes, and float F is 4 byte, and character str10 is 10 byte. So the largest member is character str10. So union data occupy 10 byte to store all these member. Okay. Now a variable of data type can store an integer, a floating point number, or a string of character. It means a single variable, that is some memory location, can be used to store multiple types of data. You can use any built-in or user-defined data type inside a union based on your requirement. Okay. And the memory occupied by a union will be large enough to hold largest member of union. And for the above example, data type will occupy 10 byte. Okay, because in this data the largest memory is 10, so it occupies 10 byte of memory space, because this is the maximum space which can occupied by a character string, and this is the memory allocation. So this is 10 byte. This 10 byte is allocated for the union, and from 1000 to 1001 2 byte can use to store integer, and 1000 to 1004 4 byte is occupied for float, and the 1000 to 1010 is occupied by character. Okay, so this way the union store data in memory. So let's have an example. Union data, int var1 and double var2, character var3. Okay, in this case integer is of 2 byte and character is of 1 byte, but double is of 8 byte. So the size of this union is 8 byte. Here we are assigning value union data t. T is the variable of data type. Okay, t is a variable of union data type. And t dot var1, like we are declaring in structure, here in union we also use dot operator to access the member. So to access the variable 1, you can write t dot var1 equal to 10. Okay, then after that you have to display var1, then you can store var2, because each time we can store only one member in the union. Okay, so after that t dot var2, and we are assigning 20.34. It is a float value. Then by using printf statement we are displaying the value of var2. After that t dot var3 equal to a, and we are displaying the var3 value. And lastly, in the size of, using the size of function, we are displaying the size of t. Size of t means size of the union. Okay, and this is the output. So let's run it in C. So let us start Turbo C++. Start Turbo C++, and this is the union program. First of all, declare the union data, then the member are int var1, double var2, character var3. Okay, then in int main I have declared a variable t of union data type. Then t dot var1 equal to 10. Okay, so I have assigned value 10 to var1. Then after that I have displaying the var1 value by printf statement. Printf t dot var1 equal to %d t dot var1, means I am, first of all I am displaying the value var1, then I will store the value of var2. And t dot var2 equal to 20.34, then I am displaying the t dot var2 value. Always in union you have to accept a value and you have to display the value. After that you can store another value, because union can store only one value at a time. Then t dot var3 equal to a, then printf t dot var3 equal to %c t dot var3, means it will display the variable 3 value. Then after that, using size of operator, size of t means it will display the value of t. So let's compile it. Then run, then display the output, Alt F5. Okay, so variable 1 is 10, variable 2 is 20.34, variable 3 is a, and size of struct is 8. Here in this case size of is 8 because the largest data type is double and double size is 8. Okay, so by this way we can display the value of all the union member and size of the union. Okay, and the next program is to enter the student details and display it. So the program are same as in structure, but in this case we only display one member, then we can store another member. So first is union student. I am declaring a union student, having member, character name 50, int role, then float mark, s is the union variable. Okay, so enter s name, then store it in s.name, scanf %s.name, means in name s.name means s is the union variable, s.name means it will store the name in union name. Okay, then display the sname value. Okay, first of all we accept sname, then display the sname. After that you ask for the roll number and store it in s.roll. Okay, and then display the roll. Then again enter mark, then scanf s.mark means it will store in s.mark and mark will be display. Means each time it will only accept a value and display that value. Then at next member will accept it. So let us run in C. So let us run in C++, Turbo C++. Okay. Sorry, wait a while. Okay, this is the program. Union student, then character union student have member, character name 50, int roll, float mark. Here the union will have 50 memory location to store name, roll number and mark, and s is the union variable. Then int main, then enter name, and name will be stored in s.name. S is the union variable. S.name means we can access name by using s.name as in structure. Okay, then display the name. Okay, then enter the roll number in s.roll, then display the roll number, then enter the mark and display the mark. So let's compile it. Then run it. Name, so each time it will accept a value and it will display a value. So this way we can use union to store the member of different data type. Okay. So in this way you write the program of union, the two program of union, and this is all about your union programming. So thank you.